What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel.
Earn it, save it, invest it.
In this video, I'm going to go over my first week on my road to $100,000. If you don't know by now, I'm planning to turn my $7,200 account into $100,000 using different kind of moves with the stock market and everything. So this is my first week. Obviously, there's nothing big, crazy changes, anything like that, but I want to go over what I've done, what I plan on doing, and exactly kind of break down my portfolio, where it is right now. And we can kind of see the changes over time. If you like this video, if you like the content, if you like any of the information I'm giving, go ahead and give a like and subscribe. It really helps. But let's get right to it. Let's just break down this account. So as you can see right now, I have $77,338. It was around $7,200 about a week ago. Today is Thursday, so I still have one more trading day of this week, but I'm going to be pretty busy tomorrow. So I don't know if I'll be able to make a video tomorrow, or maybe even on the weekend. I have 2 kids, dance recital, all this stuff, right? So just wanted to make a video now. I plan on making one at least every single week to show the updates of my account and how far it's gone up or how far it's gone down at that time. So I'm just going to break down this account really quick and kind of go over it. So you can see I'm at $7,338, up about $130 or so. So, you know, I'm up about 1.3%. Even though it says down 1.3, that's because I was down that much today. So I was at around $7,438 today. So I was actually up about a little over 1%, right? For the $100 that I went up from $7,200 to $7,300. If you look at the account, I'm going to break down exactly how much I have of each stock. So let's start from the very top. My heavy hitter, the one that has gotten all my gains so far, basically, a lot of them, and is going to be a huge lever in this account. If this stock goes up, my account goes up. If this stock goes down, my account goes down. That's just going to be the name of the game for this stock for right now. That stock is Hims. As you can see, it went down 1.5% today. The price is $52.77. I bought it at $21.15, so I've over doubled my investment already. This 1 week performance is 0.51% and the 1 month performance is 31%. Today it went down 1.5. My total percent change is 149% on that. So that's a good investment so far. I think it will be a lot more over the years. The total change was about $1,580, which is, that's like my profit. And the value of it was $2,638. So that's how much it's worth now. So I bought it for about $1,100, a little bit less than $1,100, and now it's at $26. But it does take 35% of my account, right? So this one stock accounts for 35% of the whole account. So when this stock goes up, it will go up heavily. When this stock goes down, it's going to seem like my account is doing horrible when it's really based on this one stock. And the reason is because it's gone up so much. Now, I did start this account, right? I started this whole challenge, the road to 100,000, at 7,200. You have to keep in mind, at 7,200, I was still up. I was already up almost 150% on the stock. You could even argue that I started at 6,100, right? Because I was up 1,100 on the stock, whatever the price or whatever the case is. This is also going to be proof that you could buy a stock, right? I'm going to start this challenge and the stock price was at 52, right? It's essentially, let's just say I bought it at 52, right? My compounding interest, all the calculations and everything, the math, everything I've done is based on the today's price, not based on what I bought before. So in order for me to make these gains, I still need Hims to make gains on top of what it's already done. That could present a challenge, but I do believe the business of Hims. I have a video broken down a few months ago, and I 100% believe in the business. So I'm going to stay invested with what I have currently. The next one is TQQQ. This is an index fund. It's a leveraged index fund for the Qs. Now, QQQ essentially tracks the NASDAQ, and wherever the NASDAQ goes up 1%, the Qs will go up about 1%. The difference of TQQQ is that it's 3x leverage. So whatever 1% the NASDAQ goes, whether it's up or down, TQQQ follows it 3 times. So NASDAQ's up 1%, TQQQ is up 3%. Same way if it's down 1%, it's also down 3%. I do believe 100% in the Qs. I believe in technology. I just believe that this index fund is going to be one of the most profitable index funds you've ever seen in your life, and it is not going to stop anytime soon. So as you can see, it's gone down. Today was a little bit of a bad day, right? 2% today. The price currently is at 72. Well, it's at 71 because of the after hours. But my average cost is $42.79. The 1 week performance is 5.48%. The 1 month performance is 24%. A lot of these 1 month performances are going to be pretty well because we're kind of coming up from that big correction, right? The tariff doomsday thing that happened, and it went far. The market crashed over 20% within weeks. And so that happened April 7th. So it was just about 2 months ago. And so you're going to see a lot of these 1 month performances being pretty well because we're coming up from that bottom. But today's gain down 2.5% or 2.3%. My total percent change is 68%, so I'm doing well. And I'm up $440. The value is $1,000, so I paid about $600 for this. And the weight is 14, almost 15% of my account. Now, as you can see, this is all, I sorted it based on how big these positions are in my account. So as you can see, we went from 35 to 15. So the HIMS takes up by far more than double of the next one, right? So HIMS plays a big part in my account. So I'm not going to be buying any more HIMS. I'll make that clear. Unless I find a really good entry point for HIMS, I'm probably going to stay away from HIMS and build on other positions. Nike is my number 3 stock. Didn't really do anything today. The price is at $62.67. My cost is $66.47. I kind of bought it after it dipped a little bit. All right, so my camera just shut off out of nowhere. So I believe I was talking about Nike. I recently bought it after its kind of big dip recently. So, with the tariffs and everything, all the tariffs talk, it got hit pretty hard. So I ended up buying some of that, and I haven't gone up at all, really. The 1 week performance is 1.6%. The 1 month performance is 7%. My total gain on it is negative 5%. And my total change is minus $60. Value is $1,000, so I bought it for about $1,000. And my weight is 13.5%. So, very similar to the TQQQ position in terms of how much of the account balance it is. Number 4 is Celsius. That didn't really do anything today. The price right now is at $40. My cost is at $36.51. The 1 week performance is 14%. The 1 month performance is 16%. Today's gain, again, nothing. My total change is 10%. So, up $78. So I bought it for about $800, and it's about 12%. Now, Celsius is actually a stock that I'm very enticed on buying. I want to buy more and more of it. I do have another account where I bought it for $25. I'm very happy with that price point, $25. I'm okay with $36. I'm okay with $40. I'm okay with $45. I'm okay with $50, to be 100% honest with you. It's a lot different than buying my position at $25, of course. But I do believe Celsius is not going to stop. I believe it's just going to keep going up and up and up. And I will eventually have a video breaking down the stock and breaking down where I think it is. HIMS, I did that. And I put this block, this point of this is where you want to buy. If it's reaching this area, this is when you want to buy. Buy it here. And it's just the charts, everything was telling me this is where it's going to go. It did exactly what I said it was going to do. It went exactly where I wanted it to, and that's how I have the price at $21.15, because I knew exactly what was going to happen to it. Celsius, I do believe the same thing, except I do not believe it's going to crash. Hims has a totally different chart than Celsius. Hims is very up, down, up, down, up, down, and Hims gives you a very clear just marking points. And I'll show it to you in another video again, but like, Hims shows very clear where it's probably going to go, you know, up or down. Celsius doesn't really have that path because it just went through a major crash, essentially. And so now it's kind of just on its way back up. Hims seems to just always go through a big crash and then a big boost again, and then a big crash and then a big boost again. So it's way more volatile than Celsius, but I do believe Celsius is just going to continue to grow and grow and grow. So yeah, right now it's at about 12% of my portfolio, and I do plan on growing that. Meta, that's what, number 5. Didn't really do 0.5% today. The price is at $6.84. My cost was $4.58. The 1 week performance is about 7%. The 1 month performance 15%. My total change is about 50% on it, up about $225. So, you know, it's just one share, so it's kind of easy to tell exactly what my cost was, right? It was $450, like the average is very easy. And to see exactly, you know, how much I've gone up and down. It takes 9% of my portfolio. I do plan on these next, from Celsius down, except for the very last stocks, these next stocks I just plan on adding to the portfolio. Hims, no, not really. Nike, I feel pretty secure now. I have $1,000 of it, and it is a dividend stock, so I feel pretty good with Nike. The TQQQ, I do want to add to that eventually, but it's very volatile, so I definitely think it's going to drop again, so I'm not going to add on to it right now. I'll break down that stock another day. But Celsius, Meta, and the other two that are going down, Amazon, Fubo, I'm planning on adding on those for sure. So Meta, like I said, yeah, it takes 9% of my portfolio, so I plan on adding onto that. Amazon, again, not much, went up 0.3%. It's at $208 essentially. I bought it at $133. 1 week performance is 1.2%. 1 month performance is 9%. I'm up 56% on this position. My total change is 150. I have 2 stocks, and it holds about 5.6% of my portfolio balance, which again, I want it to go up. I want to raise that percentage, the weight percentage of my portfolio of Amazon. Fubo, it is at the biggest day out of all my stocks, minus 6%. The price is at $336. My cost is at $301. So the 1 week performance is minus 4%. It's the only one that's in the negative. Same thing with the 1 month performance. Oh no, sorry, that's the one under it. It has the biggest percentage. It's at 48%. So Fubo has done the best over the last month, but it's done the worst over the last week. So my total percent change on it is 11.5% about. I only have $409 into it, and it takes up about 5.5% as well. You know, it can show you I own 122 of these, you know, pieces of stock for Fubo, and the value of it is a lot less than one Meta share. You know, so you never really want to look at, you don't want to look at a whole lot of dollar amounts and the amount of shares and the price of the stock and this and that. You want to really look at percentage. How much is it taking of your portfolio, and what's the performance of it. The last one is EA, Electronic Arts. Didn't really do anything today. The price is at $147. My cost was $128. 1 week performance, 1%. 1 month performance, the only one out of all my stocks that is down for the month at negative 1.75. My total change is at 15%. You know, so, and I only have one stock, but you know, it takes up 2% of my account. Really, I'll be 100% honest. If there is one stock that I would probably sell, it would be EA. You know, I've played some video games. My son has played a little bit of video games, but that's $150, right? 150, it's 2% of my portfolio. I could use that towards something, you know. But I might not, but if there was one stock I would sell, that would be it. And then of course it says I have cash, currency, US dollars, so I'm at 75 bucks with that, and that's 1%. So in total, if I were to sell the E8, I could have about 3% of my portfolio balance to go towards some stocks that I want to buy. Typically, I don't want to be in a position where I have to sell a stock to buy a stock. You don't ever want to do that. You want to just be able to be making deposits consistently enough to just be able to buy consistently. So that's my portfolio. Basically, I broke that down. The total again is 7,300, a little more. So I'm up about 100 bucks on this week. There's going to be days, or I'm sure weeks, where I'm saying, hey, I'm down $500. There's going to be maybe a week I'm like, hey, I'm up $1,000. It's going to happen. So this is just the first week number 1. There's going to be plenty of weeks. I plan on breaking this down every single week. I'm going to be consistent about it. And I hope you enjoy this. I hope it, I'm not really sharing too much information in the sense of, oh, hey, look at this stock because of X, Y, and Z, and I'm going to break this stock down from A, B, C because of this. And I'm just kind of showing my portfolio where I'm at right now, because this is the beginning stages. These are the very beginning stages. And if I can make it to 100K and as fast as I think I can, I think that'll be very motivating for a lot of people. So that's what I plan on doing. And if I don't do it, let's say I don't make it to 100K and in the amount of time I want to, which I think I should, I'm going to be making mistakes. Regardless if I make it or not, I'll still be making mistakes. I will make mistakes, and all those mistakes you can learn from. You're more likely to learn from someone else's mistake than someone else's success, because someone can make success and it could be just luck of the draw. It's just what happened. They got, you don't even want to say the lucky, but there's something that happened, they're right place, right time, all this stuff. Mistakes are more common in the sense of what I did wrong. That type of opportunity to be wrong happens more often, right? So the opportunity to be right and just have this chance to do something great, those don't appear nearly as much as something happened and your decision, it could be a heavy mistake. And if I can show you, hey, I made this mistake, don't make this mistake because I just did it and this is the result of it, you'll know I shouldn't do that. So, regardless of the results at the end of the day, I plan on this being a teaching lesson, a learning lesson for myself, for anybody watching. But yeah, very beginning, week number 1, road to $100,000, 7,300 right now. We're up $100. Let's keep it rolling. If you have any kind of recommendations on stocks that I should look at, anything, let me know in the comments. I'm just trying to grow this channel. I'm trying to just build myself up, trying to build this portfolio up, and I think it's going to be fun. I'm going to have fun doing this. I love watching the stock market. I like investing. I like researching. I like doing all this, and I feel like this kind of gives me a little bit of more of a fun aspect, a little bit, not more of a purpose, but it's just fun. So plan on doing this every week. Please give it a like and subscribe if you enjoyed any of this. And I'll be back soon. And don't forget to
earn it, save it, invest it, buy low, sell high. I want assets, not liabilities, and you can count on compounded interest.